Knight's Kingdom presents Rocket League Demo, Episode 6, The Aftermath. Directed and produced by Timothy Yakoubek. Written by Keserovic. Nick was in the waiting room of the hospital. His face was filled with fear as he waited for the update about his son's condition after the incident at the finale. Philip was sitting right next to him, also waiting for the update about Draco. His face was filled with anxiety as he was so worried for his captain. Just then, Draco's doctor came in. Nick gets up and walks closely to him.
Doctor, please tell me my son is okay.
Well, Mr. Crater, I can assure you that your son is fine and resting.
Nick let out a shudder of relief.
Oh, thank goodness.
He was so glad that Draco is alive. The relief, however, was only temporary as the doctor continued.
There's bad news, though. Your son's bones from his left leg are severely damaged. We do not know how long it'll heal, nor if it's permanent.
Nick was frozen in horror as the doctor explained. Philip stared at them in dread before he got up and walked closely.
So, he can't stand anymore?
I'm afraid so. He has to have crutches for a while. Anyways, I'm sure you two would like to visit him. But like I said, he's resting at the moment. When he wakes up, I'll inform you.
Thanks, Doctor.
As the doctor walked away, James Peter comes in frantically with his security guards.
Is he still breathing?
He is, but the doctor says his left leg is severely injured. It might be permanent.
Fuck, shit.
They suddenly began to hear the news from the waiting room's TV.
And another breaking news. There's a CCTV footage leaked that took place in after the last night's round in the International Cup. We now have the culprit who sabotages Draco Crater's car. It was none other than the inventor of Rocket League, James Peter.
The news then plays the footage where James Peter unscrewed some of the parts from Draco's car with a screwdriver.
How in the...
You caused all of this!
Nick yelled furiously at James. James took a step back.
Nick, listen. I just wanted your team to win in a juicy way, okay? I didn't know it would go this bad, man.
Suddenly, Philip punched James in the nose, which caused him to stumble down. Nick was stunned by this. One of the bodyguards tackled Philip while the other helped James get up. James looked at both Nick and Philip with shame while his nose was bleeding. Both bodyguards left with James. Nick and Philip stared at them without a word. Almost all of the elite squad members and the alligator warriors were at the lobby waiting for the news. Brian was having a conversation with his team while having a cast on his left arm.
For a second, I feel like my soul was getting out of my body, in a out-of-body experience kind of way.
That sounds creepy.
Heard that Draco dude who hit me got real bad karma. Bummer for the guy.
Yeah, poor Nick. I hope he's doing fine.
Brian smirked.
Not as fine as you, I hope.
Becky blushed from Brian's comment. Austin rolled his eyes in annoyance.
Are you lovebirds really doing this right here?
Chill.
Austin glared at William before he leaned against the wall. William looked at their rival team.
Hey, so I would like to say there's no hard feelings for most of us.
It's fine. We're sorry about Draco. I'm sure Nick is too.
Thanks. I hope he's going to be fine. I'm more worried about Philip.
Honestly, same here. Dude's like a son for Philip.
Apologies aside, it hurts me to say it, but you guys did actually do well in the match, even if it ended in a tie. But if your leader didn't plan on pulling that stunt, I would have taken the ball and made us a win.
Do you ever just shut your mouth for once?
William crossed his hands as he glared at Shiley.
Oh, ha.
Becky came closer to Jean-Anne.
Here's your marbles that you threw at me.
Oh, thanks, but you can keep them. I have tons of collections. These are just for my trick.
You collect marbles? That's awesome!
Yo, people still collect these things?
Yep.
That's kinda dope, not gonna lie.
Nick then came in.
So, how's he doing?
The doctor said he's gonna be fine. His left leg is severely damaged, though. Might be permanent.
Well, shit.
Have you guys by any chance heard the news?
No? Why did you ask?
What the hell?
Everyone turned to look at Joe as he looked at something on his phone.
Check this out!
Everyone looked at an article about the leaked security footage on Joe's phone. Nick stayed behind as he knew what his and his son's team's reaction was going to be.
That son of a bitch! I knew he was an evil douche.
That's straight messed up, man.
Yeah, not cool.
Where's he now?
He was inside the hospital, seemingly checking up on how Draco was doing. When me and the guy Philip found out, Philip punched him in the nose. Didn't he went past you?
Nope.
Bro must have gone on the back exit.
Wait. Did Philip really do that?
Nick gave William a nod.
Damn. Good one, Phil.
I think we should go to Peter's mansion and give him more than a punch.
That's probably not necessary, but you guys can go. I'll be with Philip for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone else walked away, leaving Nick to go back to the waiting room. Around an hour later, Nick and Philip were at the waiting room having a conversation.
You seem to care about Draco as much as I do.
Yeah. My real dad wasn't around much, and my mom raised most of my younger life.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thanks, and I forgive what happened at the match.
Thank you, but I don't feel like I've deserved to be forgiven.
I feel you.
Silence filled the room for a moment, when Nick spoke again.
That's quite the punch you had there.
Yeah. I didn't even know that I had it in me. I just felt angry.
After what Peter did, I understand how you feel.
It's not just what happened. None of us like his guts. He was just a greedy douchebag. Yet most people don't care.
Well, that's online influencers for you.
So what's going to happen now?
Let's just focus on Draco for now.
The doctor then came forward to the both of them.
Mr. Crater and Mr. Kenneth, you may see him now.
As they went inside, they saw Draco lying down at the hospital bed with a cast on his left leg. Draco was surprised to see Nick visit him.
Dad?
Nick smiled a bit.
Hey, son.
Philip sprinted closer to Draco and hugged him.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Ow! I'm glad that I'm even alive right now, pal.
Draco then stared at his father, with guilt in his eyes.
Listen, Draco. Peter...
I already heard. There's a TV at the top left corner.
Nick looked up and saw that there was a TV up on the wall.
Oh.
Dad, I'm sorry. I was being a stupid asshole, like always.
No, Draco. I'm the one who should be sorry. Not just for the final match. If I wasn't so focused on winning that championship 25 years ago, I would have still been with you and your mom.
I forgive you, Dad.
Nick smiled while a tear was falling down on his cheek simultaneously. He quickly wipes it away.
Thank you, son.
Suddenly, a man in a black suit ran inside the room.
Sir.
Jeffrey?
You know this guy?
He's my manager. What are you doing here, Jeffrey?
I just got off a call with Mr. Peter. He said he decided to resign from his role as president of the Rocket League Federation, and he wants you to take his place.
Nick and Philip looked at Draco's manager with a mix of shock and bewilderment. Meanwhile, Draco thought for a moment.
Alright, deal.
Huh? Draco!
And as president, I would like to give the elite squad the prize.
On it, sir.
The manager left the room. Draco then looked back at Nick.
Since you were planning on going 25 years ago, my role won't be permanent. Besides, your team should have won anyways.
Nick smiled.
Thank you, Draco.
The next day at the news station, the reporter Kyle Robinson starts to speak on yesterday's event.
In other news, the influencer Peter James has dropped out of his role as the president after his sabotage on Draco Crater, leaving said Rocket League player to take his role. Crater and his team, the Alligator Warriors, agree that the new team, the Elite Squad, will have the prize money.
Reports are saying Draco had his bones on his leg severely broken. It's not confirmed if his injuries will be healed or if they'll be permanent. Doctors are now currently planning on building a leg brace like a mechanic for his leg.
2 more days later, Nick was at Richard Cavagan's garage as he had fixed Nick's race car. Nick was wearing his racer outfit.
There we go, Mr. Crater. All set and done. I've set off around the exact time and place you were last seen.
Thanks again for doing this, Richard.
No problem. I bet you miss being home.
Yeah, I cannot wait to go back.
I'm really sorry again for your son.
It's okay. At least we forgave each other in the end.
So, where do you want to drive in?
Before Nick could answer, a familiar voice started to call out.
Hey, Coach!
Nick turns around to see all of his Elite Squad teammates standing in front of the garage.
We want to show you something outside of the stadium, dude! Come on!
Everyone got into their cars. The team began driving, followed by Richard with his own car, and Nick with his race car. They later made it outside of the stadium. Everyone got out of their car. Nick noticed many people standing on one side of the road, including the Rocket League commentators, a news crew, Draco, and the rest of the Alligator Warriors.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we thought everyone wanted to see you leaving in the epic way.
Draco and Philip came closer, with Draco walking on crutches and Philip holding a trophy.
And to be handed the trophy.
Philip handed Nick the trophy. Nick looked at the trophy for a moment, before staring back at Draco.
Thanks, son, but I don't need a trophy for the cup. I would like to give my team the trophy. They've shown their improvements at the International Cup.
If it wasn't for you, though, we wouldn't be the best at Rocket League.
I know, but I don't think I deserve it. Besides, I know you guys would do amazing in an alternate timeline.
Nick handed the trophy to Cooper, which made him ecstatic, and lifted the trophy passionately.
Alright, bro!
Woohoo!
The rest of the crowd cheered on while Nigel and Becky gave Nick a big hug. Nick returns the hug.
Let's do a group selfie!
I'll do it.
Nick takes out his phone and enters the camera app. Nick lifted the phone, and his team stood behind him with their poses. Nick then took the picture. Andy and Charles walked closer to Nick.
Mr. Crater, you and your team's performance were amazing, and we thank you for playing.
As the commentators gave Nick handshakes, one of the hosts from the podcast approached him as well.
Hello, Mr. Crater. My name is Drew, and your performance was fire, man. If time traveling wouldn't be involved, this would be one of the most historic moments in the Rocket League.
Jean-Anne spoke up, looking uneasy.
But would the game still exist if he goes back?
I believe the game would still exist, just with maybe a few differences.
Jean-Anne stares at Nick with a glimpse of hope, along with the rest of her teammates. Nick turns to his team.
Well, I guess it's my time to go. I'll miss you guys.
You're still our coach. In your heart.
Nick and the rest of the Elite Squad group hugged, followed by Nick hugging his son, who he held tightly for several seconds.
See you on the other side, Dad.
I'll see you too, Draco.
Nick then got back in his car and started the engine. He then pushes the clutch pedal with his left foot and starts driving. The race car immediately went to 89 miles per hour. As Nick was away from the stadium, the car went 117 miles per hour. The little sparks started to appear again. When the car went to 160 miles per hour, the sparks started getting bigger. As the car went to 182 miles per hour, the sparks started to get even larger and more intense. Nick slammed the pedal hard. The car went up to 188 miles per hour. The one big spark appeared all over his car again for 1 second, and he and his car disappeared, back into the present. Nick immediately slammed his brakes and stopped his car. When he got out of the car slowly, he could see that he's back at the 2024 championship. Simultaneously, the audience starts to cheer up and down. Nick turns around to see that he had crossed the finish line, with Jonah McQuire's racing car breaking down about 7 meters away. A smile crept on Nick's face. Then Nick heartedly laughed slightly. He got his legacy back.
Nick!
Nick turns to see his wife, Shell, running towards him with open arms.
Shell!
Both of them hugged tightly.
Holy shit. Don't you ever do that again.
I'm sure it won't happen anytime soon, honey.
Both of them then leaned into a passionate kiss for a few seconds. Once they stopped, Stan Kirkson and Tim Cavagan walked towards them.
Haha, that's my boy. I knew you could do it.
Stan patted Nick on the shoulder. Jonah can be seen throwing his helmet away in anger and storming off.
It's kind of a long story.
Outside of the stadium, Nick, Shell, Stan, and Tim were standing next to Nick's cars. Nick was holding his trophy for the championship while talking about his time-traveling experience. Only for a little bit, however. He doesn't want to overshare information, at least not just yet.
So, you were in the future where cars are mixed into soccer?
Yeah.
Damn. I never thought of that in a million years.
How did you manage to get back to this present day?
I'll tell you all about it when we get home.
And you saw how Draco was in the future?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
I'll tell you all about it when we get home.
Well, I'm just glad you came back, kid. Even though you were gone for only a brief moment.
Yeah, me too.
Nick then realized something before he looked back at Tim.
Hey, Tim, can you make my car not super fast? I don't want to go through that again next year.
No problem, Mr. Crater.
Come on, let's go home.
Nick and Shell went into Nick's car. Nick waved Stan and Tim goodbye before driving off while driving back to their home.
You finally got your legacy back.
Yeah, I finally did it. Feels so good to be back, especially at home.
When you disappeared, I was getting so worried.
I bet. You probably won't believe what happened in the future.
Always believe you, Nick.
Nick looked at his wife and smiled. They eventually made it to their house. As they got out of the car, a familiar voice called out.
Dad!
Draco immediately hugged Nick tightly. Nick hugged his son back.
Hey there, kiddo!
Draco pulls away from the hug.
You won! You actually won! And you got the trophy! I also saw a video of you disappearing for a second for the race. It was so cool and scary at the same time.
Yeah, that was something.
There were comments saying you went to the future.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed.
Come on, Draco. Let's just get inside.
The three went inside their home.
You don't mind having spaghetti for dinner?
Of course not. Spaghetti is delicious.
How was the test, sweetie?
It was fine. Some of the questions were hard, though.
While Shell went to the kitchen and Draco went to the living room to watch TV, Nick went to the bedroom to dress back in his casual clothes. When he got inside, he pulled out his phone and was about to put it on the counter. But he stopped, as if something in his mind told him to check the gallery. Nick tapped on the gallery app and saw the selfie he and the rest of the elite squad took before he went back to the present. The picture is still on his phone somehow. He smiled, as he and his team had fond memories, and he made sure those memories stay in his heart.
I hope I see you guys again, even if you won't remember me.
The end.